銀河鉄道39エターヌル
All right, let's finish off Chapter 6 of Volume 2 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. The title of the chapter here, again, Niju Wakusei Giruchine, Part 1. So, Double Planet Guillotine. Again, lots of stuff happening. This is our third session with the chapter. We will finish it off here. The middle session that we just finished was largely talking more about the metanoids, their hearts, and a variety of things, and they said farewell to this little fragment of a metanoid that stuck around. They gave it a very nice burial / farewell and sent it off. So let's finish off this chapter. So Shasho walks away a bit like nonchalantly. Tall panels here. これで全てこともなし. So with this, everything is like no event. And he laughs, meaning like it's no big deal. I don't know whether koto mo nashi. Koto mo nage. Koto mo nashi. It has a sense of being like it's nothing going on, or like, again, careless, carefree, no big deal. I think that's sort of a thing. So anyway, he goes into announcement mode again. Tsuki no teishaki wa Niju wakusei girochine. Niju wakusei girochine. So, as for the next train stopping station, it is Double Planet Guillotine. Double Planet Guillotine. Teisha jikan wa 20時間と30秒であります。はい。As for the train stopping time, it is 20 hours and 30 seconds. Indeed. Guillotine? Guillotine? Guillotine no koto desu. Hai na. It's a guillotine. Indeed. Guillotine no koto. So koto here means like it's a thing about a guillotine. Indeed. And he's sort of scratching his head. Chikyu de iu danto dai guillotine ga sono na no yurai yo. So danto dai, or whatever this is actually pronounced, is severing head platform. Gotta love it. Danto. Yeah, danto dai. Guillotine. Again, literally severing head platform. So on Earth, the so-called severing head platform, or guillotine, is guillotine. Guillotine. But guillotine. Oh no, it's that. A guillotine is that name's yurai, like reason. Is it yurai? Okay, yurai. It's the source, the origin of that name. It's hard to translate because I'm saying guillotine twice, but notice here she's using the name of the planet, guillotine, or the English or French word guillotine, but then she uses the Japanese name here. So on Earth, the thing that's called danto dai, that's a guillotine. That's the origin of the name. So it just happens that danto dai means a guillotine. Nande mata sonna roku demo nai namae ga? Why again that sort of a roku demo nai? No good, worthless name. So Tetsuro's kind of like saying, like, why again is there's this sort of like, again, like a worthless name or a no good name for the planet or planets. Ah! And then suddenly he cries out an exclamation. Okay, we get the whole picture out here. Nanda. What is it? What is it? Okay. The next page is a double pager here. We see 2 planets. Trains coming in, and we get some exclamations. So let's zoom in so we can see what's going on here. Okay. I think this is Tetsuro. あんなに近くを2つの惑星が回ってるなんて. Like, huh? That closely, 2 planets rotating, how could it be? So, how could 2 planets be rotating that closely together? ロッシュの限界なんてとっくに超えているはずだよ。なのにどっちも砕けもしないなんて。ロッシュ。ロッシュ Rush? Filter? Residue? ロッシュの限界. Oh, Roche's limit. So there's this thing called the Roche's limit, which is basically the closest that a satellite, like a moon, can come to a planet without disintegrating. So Roche's limit, or whatever, especially being exceeded, ought to be. So he's saying that these planets are so close together, they should be exceeding Roche's limit. Even though they ought to be exceeding it, whichever one not being crushed, how could that be? So they should be crushing each other, but neither one is crushing each other. So, like, how could that be? All right. Roshu. Oh, okay. We get another double page. Wow, check that out. So there's the train coming in. Whoa. Landing on the one planet, and the other planet is looming quite large. Beautiful shot. Oh boy. 常識として通用しないのがこの大宇宙なのですよ、Tetsuro san. Okay, Joshiki is like common sense? Yeah. Common sense with, or due to common sense, not proceeding? Suyo? Not using, not popular use. This universe, it is. This is some sort of expression about I guess like common sense is, not in popular use as common sense. This big universe it is. Mr. Tetsuro. この大宇宙なのです. I guess, yeah. He's saying sort of like Mr. Tetsuro, in this big universe, I guess like common sense, it doesn't get used as common sense. Ha. Which is always a wonderful reaction when it's like, these things shouldn't be physically possible. Well, the universe is a big place. Okay, train coming in. Ho, ho, ho. All right. And the train at rest. Shoo. Orita no wa. Oh, wait, no, that's Tetsuro. I thought that was Shasho. Shasho's standing in the door with Mikun. Notice he's not letting Mikun out. Orita no wa nadara kana ho ka. Okay, as for descending or as for getting off or as for landing, nadaraka. It was a nadaraka? Gentle, easy, gently sloping direction, wasn't it? Sorya. Ma tozen dayo ne. As for that, oh, I think that's actually shasho. Sorya ma no, shasho wouldn't say dayo ne. As for that, well, it's obvious, it's expected, you know? Orita no wa nadaraka na ho ka? As for descending, as for landing, as for getting off, it was easygoing direction. As for that, that's natural, you know? Usually they use oriuru, orita to mean getting off the train rather than say the train landing. But either way, just making a comment about the landing, I guess. Shikashi, however, sorai ni tsuki ni nita wakusei ga oi kabusatte mieru nante. Okay, so however, in the full sky, or like in a full sky in the by the moon, resembling planet. I think that's oi, to be like enveloped or to be wrapped. Yeah, that's o, to cover, to hide, to wrap, to disguise. Oi ka? Kabuse? Oh, kabuse. Okay. To hang, to cover. Oi kabuse. Okay, so again, sora ipai. A planet resembling a moon, full in the sky, wrapping and covering, it's visible. Again, like, how could that be? Like, it's really weird to be able to see a planet resembling a moon full in the sky covering it. So I guess that's them looking up in the sky at the moon. Oh, wow. Nice. Osoroshi toyu ka. Nani ryoku taki toyu ka. Taihen na koukei da. Okay, so a thing called terrifying, a thing called whatever this is. We want ryoku. Hakuryoku. Hakuryoku teki. Intense, appealing, impactful. A thing called that. Terrible, or not a horrific or great. Taihen na koukei, which is like scene or spectacle. Yeah, scene or spectacle. Taihen is a strange word because it can mean, if it's exclaimed in like a crisis, it means like, oh, this is terrible. But it can also mean like great, immense, enormous. So it kind of has it's a hard word to specifically pick out here. But this is Tetsuro saying basically, is this a horrific thing, terrifying thing, or an impactful, intense thing? It's a taihen na spectacle. Harsh? Yeah. I mean, look, very greatly, immense, great, dreadful, serious, grave, difficult, hard, major incident, disaster. That's the problem. It spans a gamut. So he's trying to go between these moods, though. So either way, he's saying like it's an immense sort of a spectacle. Mikake ijou ni taihen yo koko wa. Okay, so mikake ijoni. In addition to mikake. Okay, so I guess like in addition to the outward appearances, it is taihen. It is immense, enormous, great, as for this place. Okay, so this is a bit subtle, I think, but Meitaro is saying, like, on top of, in addition to the appearances, meaning this thing, which is taihen, she says this place itself is taihen. So it's not just the koke, it's just not the scene, the outward appearance. The place itself is taihen. Okay. Kind of a subtle thing there. To which he responds, eh. Odemukae desu, Tetsuro-san. Okay, so it is odekae, which is like greeting, going out to greet. Yeah. Meeting reception. It is, and she uses the prefix, honorable prefix. So it's a meeting reception, Mr. Tetsuro. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's people coming to greet. Ki o tsukute. Be mindful. Watch out. Odemukae. A reception, a meeting, a welcoming. Yokoso. Welcome. Meitoru-sama. Lady Meitoru. Omachi shite orimashita. This is like made you wait. Thank you for waiting. Watashi no hoshi e no go nani nani o centurion girochine kokoro yori kange moshiagemasu. Okay. What is this? Raiho. Goraiho. Okay. So from the kokoro of centurion guillotine or girocine, from the kokoro of centurion girocine, a visit to our planet, and what I say, kange, like reception, welcoming again. Yeah, welcoming reception, do. You made this one, what, this one? Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, okay, so this is a little bit of a fragmented sentence. So this is like, again, like saying welcome from the heart of Centurion Girocine, a welcome reception to our planet. So I guess this is implying this is Centurion Girocine. Not clear if they are or if they're doing it in the name of, but it says Centurion Girocine Kokoro Yori. So from the heart, mind, spirit, Kokoro. We'll see. Oh, and this is the last page. So remember, this was actually part 1. So there's going to be a part 2 to this, even though, but this is the last page of this chapter. All right. Yeah. So this looks like Tetsuro exclaiming, Centurion! Centurion? Sayo? That just means like indeed. Sayo? Ningen no shounen yo. Hey, human boy. Watashi mo centurion da. I also am a centurion. Okay. or human boy, I also am a centurion. Nani yorimo yuki o tsunzuru hokori takaki centurion no hitori da. More than anything, or more than what, piling up bravery and high pride centurions one person. So I am one of the centurions of high pride that piles up courage more than anything. Like, above all else. Piling up courage above all else. Is that Sunzuru? I am probably not getting that. Okay, this is not right. What is this verb? Omonzuru. To honor, to respect, to esteem. Yes, okay. So I am one of the centurions of high pride that honors, respects, esteems, gives esteem to courage more than anything. Okay, that, let me zoom out so you can actually see this, because that's a nice shot too. We got that big planet in the background, the centurion welcoming them. There we go. So that's it. And we get our closing scroll here. So let's see what we've got here. Uchu ni wa. It's not shosho. It is shosho. Here and there, everywhere, several places. Uchu ni wa shosho ketsumatsu? Ketsumatsu no wakaranai basho ya hoshi ga aru. Oh, man. Okay, so as for in the universe, here and there, conclusions of not understanding places and planets or stars exist. So, okay, as for in the universe, here and there are places and planets that exist where there is like a not understanding of endings or conclusions. Okay. Koko ga, this place, kono jihyo teki wakusei dato wa mada tetoro wa shiranai. Okay, this place, that jihyo. No, that is no. Daihyo? Daihyo. Oh, that type example model of a planet. Being that, as for that, again, as for Tetsuro, isn't familiar. Okay, so yeah, so this is as for this place being a representative planet of this idea that there are places where there's no conclusion of understanding or no understanding of outcomes or conclusions or endings. Still, Tetsuro is not familiar. He still doesn't realize this or understand this, that this place is like that. Okay? Kangae you ni yotte wa, girochine wa uchu de ichiban osoroshii hoshi nano da, sugu ni wakaru. Okay. As for trying to think about it, niyote. Yeah. As for because of trying to think, As for guillotine, or as for guillotine, in the universe, the number one terrifying planet being soon will understand. Momentarily will understand. Okay. So, kangae yo ni yotte. What is the expression for yo ni yotte? This is some specific grammatical expression to have a volitional and the ni yotte. Anyway, this is, I guess, like trying to think about it. Anyway, as for guillotine, this is the more important part, is as for guillotine, in the universe, it is the most number one horrific planet that soon will understand. Again, Tetsuro will soon understand this. Okay. So it's just setting up the next chapter, which is part 2. So we will continue with that next time. We haven't seen this in a while, where the stories themselves were actually split between chapters, but that's how this one's handled. The next chapter is also 36 pages. We'll see if we can split it into 2 or whether we need to split it into 3, but we'll continue with the guillotine story next time, and I'm sure we'll learn more about why these planets are so close together. Maybe we can guess from the name, but we'll see for sure next time.